My name is Fawad Zaiter. I've been living in this country since 1974. I went to high school, but my family is in Lebanon. I have to tell you a little story just happened recently in a town called Taraya, where my mother comes from. Recently, a house was blown up. 10 people in the family. 9 of them perished, and the father is in a critical condition. One of the people who died, a 9-year-old daughter, after they found her, she had a sandwich in her hand, and she didn't even get the chance to even finish her meal. And if it does not raise everyone's conscience, we have no conscience. If we don't feel for them, we will feel for no one.
The suffering is going on in Gaza. There are over 150,000 women and children are buried alive underneath the rubble. And this administration is responsible for it.
I still remember the day when we were launching Abandon Biden in Florida, and someone called me and told me who was going to attend the launch of Abandon Biden, one of the leaders in Florida, that, do you know what I just learned, Brother Hassan? I said, what? I just learned that I lost 24 members of my family in Gaza. What we can gain is to never hear again those creative sentences uttered by an American citizen. Outrageous.
You know, in conveying my heartfelt and heartbreaking compassion and condolences to the community members here in Dearborn and nationally who have lost their own family members in Gaza, in the West Bank and in Lebanon, I will quote one of my sisters here who said to me that when she heard of her first family member being killed, being massacred in Gaza, she cried a lot. When the second family member's news came, she cried a lot. But when it was the fifth family member who had lost their lives, who had been massacred by the Israeli state's genocide, that's when she decided, my tears are done. I am ready to fight.
We have to show, especially the Democratic Party, that this recipe that they're using doesn't work. It won't work this year, and it won't work in the future. Vote, vote, vote. And let's vote for justice, and let's take an opportunity to make a historic impact, an opportunity that we've never had before to make an impact in this election, but we have to go out and vote.
We're here on the campaign trail to reaffirm our support for the Palestinian community, the Arab American and Muslim community who are suffering. We're here to mark the 1-year anniversary of the genocide in Gaza and reaffirm that commitment to the community to stop the genocide and have a complete weapons embargo.
Enough is enough. The Republicans and the Democrats have not represented us since the beginning of time. It's time for somebody to look forward towards our community, and Jill Stein is one of the options.
The slogan for today is simple: no votes for genocide. We're only voting for those people who oppose the genocide of our people.
We're outstanding with Abandon Harris, which is an Arab American organization who is fighting to build, tens of thousands of votes against the genocide, against the war. So not for Harris, not for Trump, but instead for anti-war candidate Jill Stein. So today we brought hundreds of community members out to talk about just that message.
The issue is that Michigan has an effect on the entire country. If in Michigan, where we have the largest concentration of Arab Americans, Kamala Harris still wins, then it would be a defeat for all of us, and it would be a dishonor of our martyrs. So it is incumbent upon us all to encourage everyone we know in Michigan to vote against Kamala Harris as step one, and step two, so that we can count our votes, we need those votes to go for Jill Stein.
The current administrations don't represent our values, they don't represent our beliefs.
Well, I'm here to make sure that the community comes out for Jill Stein so that we can show our power in this election, and to show all the parties that genocide is a red line and that we are not going to vote for anyone who is supporting the massacres of our people.
A vote for anti-war, pro-worker candidate Jill Stein is a vote against genocide. It's against the billionaire class. It's a vote for working people. It's a vote for ceasefire. It's a vote to build the anti-war movement beyond November 5th and build potentially an anti-war working class party.
No votes for genocide. We're only voting for those people who oppose the genocide of our people.